Did you know that an average person spends 649,401 hours sleeping and 6 years dreaming during his or her lifetime? The average American sleeps for 6 hours, which is 2 less than the recommended amount. When we get less sleep than we need, it affects our long-term physical as well as emotional well-being. This can result in health risks such as 2.5 times higher risk for diabetes, 45% higher risk for heart attack, and 12% higher risk for death. Also, people who don't get enough sleep are 27% more likely to gain weight. This is due to the constant activation of the body's sympathetic nervous system, and to the fight-or-flight response, which is fueled from fat. If you've ever stayed up late studying, you've probably experienced inability to rationalize, interpret, and focus on what you're reading. Study shows that lack of sleep causes parts of your brain to slow or shut down completely. It affects the parietal frontal, temporal lobe, and frontal cortex, the mother of all logical thoughts. Luckily, there's things you can do to decrease these health risks and get an adequate amount of sleep. When we get enough sleep, it improves our health and physical endurance. According to a poll conducted by the National Sleep Foundation, up to 26% of people say that their sex lives tend to suffer because they're just too tired. There's evidence that in men, impaired sleep can be associated with lower testosterone levels. The formula is simple. Good sleep equals good health. Sleep also helps repair our body, control weight, decrease chances of illnesses, improve memory, reduce stress, and keep the heart healthy. You can get a good night's sleep by maintaining a consistent schedule by going to sleep at the same time every night. Other helpful methods include reducing your caffeine intake and not go to sleep with a full stomach. By avoiding such stimulants and sugars which awaken the brain, you will be able to relax and enjoy a full course of 4-stage REM sleep. If you don't believe me, science is here to back it up. Let's see what the chemists have to say on this matter. In the Atlanta School of Sleep Medicine, Michael Brers, PhD director, explains that leptin and ghrelin work in a kind of checks and balances system to control feelings of hunger and fullness. Ghrelin, which is produced in the gastrointestinal tract, stimulates appetite, while leptin, produced in fat cells, sends a signal to the brain when you are full. So what's the connection to sleep? When you don't get enough sleep, it drives leptin levels down, which means you don't feel as satisfied after you eat. Lack of sleep also causes ghrelin levels to rise, which means your appetite is stimulated, so you want more food. The two combined can set the stage for overeating, which in turn may lead to weight gain. As said previously, over time, these bad habits can lead to high blood pressure, heart disease, and obesity. And by the time you realize its dire consequences, you might just break down and cry. And you don't want that, so always make sure to get a good night's sleep. Now we're going to watch a clip of a real-life example on why you should be getting your sleep. say it's a Thursday night and you decide to hang out with friends. You get all caught up in the fun and joy there is to bring. Fun. Look at all that fun. So much fun. Time flies by and you figure it's getting pretty late. You check your watch. It's past your curfew. You say goodbye to everyone and rush your way home. By the time you finally get into bed, ready to sleep, it's past midnight. Oh no. You realize you have to wake up at 6:30 AM in the morning, getting only 4.5 hours of sleep. No matter how much you rub your eyes, you find it hard to move and concentrate. Today is going to be a struggle. Kids, not only kids, but teenagers and adults. Make sure to get your 8 hours of shut-eye a day. Thanks for watching.